Alright guys, we're back in the War Tycoon video. So the game just updated and the A129 Mangusta just got added along with ship parts and the bunker part for I'm assuming. So before we go check it out, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe and turn on that notifications. I will be doing a giveaway at 7,000 subscribers and 6.5 thousand subscribers. It's still up in the air, but we're getting pretty close, so I'll try to make the decision hopefully a little sooner. But first thing we're gonna check out is what got added in. So we're gonna check out stuff before the helicopter. So yeah, you can buy stuff here now. Haven't bought that there yet. So yeah, let's just go down here. I was a little confused with what the bunker is, but it is just an extension of... Oh, okay, you can upgrade the ship parts with metals. But yeah, I was a little confused that they just extended the naval base building here, and now they made it so it's doors instead of using the red barrier. And for ship parts, the Zumwalt looks like you can't spam it now. Like, you have to wait for bow parts to regen at least once for the hole in the weapon. And for the little boats, yeah, for these two, you can spam these like 3 times. The other ones, you could probably spawn it twice, so yeah. Alright, but now we're gonna be testing out this new helicopter, but first we're just gonna grab it first and check it out. So the helicopter cost 1.8 million to get, and for stats, gotta find first. It's 4 speed, 3 health, and pretty high in firepower, so that is pretty good. And also, I'm pretty sure these upgraded storages for every vehicle, the category. So yeah, getting helicopters is not just added one part to everything. Let's go spawn in this helicopter and check it out first before we test out. So Gunner, yeah, Gunner, it is at the very front seat, and pilot, it's back here. Okay, it was a little... Okay, so it was a bit slow for takeoff, but speed, it is okay. It's not that fast, but you can upgrade the speed and I'm sure it'll be much faster. And there are the fire and forget missiles on here, so this would probably work pretty well against jets if you're struggling against fighting them, and normally with helicopters or even jets. Alright, so now I'm going to be testing out this helicopter, the damage of this. Usually I'm just going to test out damage on tanks first. These vehicles I have on my alt account are not upgraded, so I'm gonna have to work with that. But we're gonna test out the mouse tank first. I'm just gonna grab it on my spawn in it. I'm just gonna spawn it in on my alt account first. So there's no lock on for these missiles, so okay, I should have fired one first. Okay, so that was 22% that I did, which that's 11% each missile, and that's against the mouse tank. So okay, so that was not enough to kill him. I'm gonna test out the gun on this. Okay, so that's pretty much enough, just about enough to kill the mouse tank. It's at 1% now. So that's not that great for damage, especially for upgraded vehicles that we could also upgrade the firepower on this. Alright, so for this video, it would make sense for me to test the missiles out on the low bird, so we're gonna fire one and see how much damage it does. Hopefully it does not kill my ult. So that did 100 damage. That brought the low bird down to 56%, and keep in mind this is a low bird that's not upgraded. So, okay, the second one, it brought it down to 11%, so yeah, third one it should kill it. Alright, so I'm gonna test this out on a plane. I don't have any jets on my alt account, but this should be good enough. So I'm gonna just fire one and see how much damage it does. So that did 140. So it is at 67, which I think that's pretty good against planes. Okay, I just one tapped my alt account, but looks like the plane's around half health. Alright, so while I was testing the other vehicles, I did notice that the ship parts did regenerate pretty quickly. Like, since I bought it on my alt account to now, it generated 4 parts. So, I think the Zumwalt could be kind of spammed, but not that quickly, obviously. But we're gonna test out the damage on the USS Douglas. So we're gonna fire one missile first, and it did 8%. So I would not use this against ships. If we spam everything. Okay, so I brought it down to 25% even with the gun. So yeah, gun is not doing a lot to the ship. So it's mostly missiles doing the work. So yeah, I would not use this against the Zumwalt. Like, this thing, it would struggle a lot against it, and yeah, you probably would die if you close the distance between you and the Zumwalt. So lastly that we're gonna test out is the health of this helicopter. So we're just gonna shoot at the body of the helicopter and see. Okay. So that was about a third of the Humvee's gun. So health-wise, it's not that great unupgraded, but I'm sure this helicopter will be a lot better when it's upgraded. So yeah, it makes sense for it to not be that great. So yeah, would I recommend getting this helicopter? I would say it's pretty worth it. And yeah, for what it can do, like, it's probably pretty good for going up against jets, because yeah, going up against jets, like with helicopters, it's usually pretty difficult. Like, unless you have the Mi-28, it's not gonna be easy to go up against jets. Like, it does take quite a bit of effort, and it does also take quite a bit of skill to go up against jets. So yeah, that's pretty neat to have something that does make it easier, and it does also make it easier to go up against helicopters, because like helicopters sometimes it's pretty difficult to lock on. Like, the jet that's like the easiest to lock on with is obviously the Mi-28. So I think it's nice to have a heli that does have the Gripen missiles, because like, yeah, you can just shoot the missiles at pretty much anything. That will work pretty well against ground vehicles too. So yeah, that's pretty much my input for this heli here. Like, if you guys did find this video helpful and you guys did enjoy it, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe and turn on that notifications. And yeah, if I did forget anything, leave it down in the comments. But yeah guys, peace.